This is Dimitri from Paris, and you're watching Tempovision International.
Funky music, funky music, funky music, funky music, funky music, Cassius in the house, Cassius in the house.
Vous dansez, mademoiselle?
Hello everybody, you're watching Tempovision International today, and Today we have a very special guest. We're here at Vinyl, and he's a legendary, and his name is Dimitri from Paris. He's the Prince of Deluxe Funk. How you doing, Dimitri? Welcome to LA. Yeah, so you were giving credit to a lot of the 80s artists that were where credit was due today. How does that feel to play a lot of 80s music today, now that it's after disco and now it's evolving into 80s?
Well, there is a trend, you know, that I've always been playing executive stuff at the time they were out, and now, I'm not, you know, trying to be part of it,
Oh, great. So you're promoting, you out here to promote your new album, which is after the Playboy Mansion?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, cool. So how was it hanging out with Hugh Hefner?
It was fun. We didn't exactly hang out, but you know, we did the launch party of the first album over there, so it was a fun opportunity to get this whole thing clicked together, because the whole project of the album started with this idea of actually making a party there, of the first, you know, and the Playboy Mansion CD. So it was fun that we actually achieved it, and you know, got there in a place that wasn't really supposed to be, you know, meant to welcome, you know, a couple of DJs from France, so, and promoters, you know, so it was fun to actually be there and just, you know, get and do it.
So does he actually listen to your music before he actually got you out there?
No,
or?
we just asked some people, you know, we met some Playboy people, and they mentioned about, you know, doing party there, and how like Hugh Hefner was like reopening sort of like the Mansion to parties again, and we were like, you know, just interested, and they say, you know, they offer pretty much to do a party there for us, and we said, yeah, we should do it, and we came up with the idea of the whole concept, the album, and doing the thing together. So it was sort of our idea that we proposed them, and they found it quite interesting, so it happened this way.
Listen, it was beautiful. Okay, let him go.
For a while, you were known to be one of the precursors of modern French electronica music. Aside from Serge Gainsbourg and and other artists such as Jacques Brel, you were one of the first to put France in the map. Are you burdened to, or not burdened, but do you have like a certain responsibility that the French audience expects from you?
Not really, the press puts you that, and they say, well, he's representing this and that. I don't really care. I'm still doing my own stuff, and I'm not here to represent any country. I'm just here to play music that I like and share it to the people. And for me, that's what I'm doing. And whatever they see in it, it's pretty much their interpretation, and I'm not responsible for it, and I don't really care, really.
Yeah. So, what is it? Air, Cassius, and Stardust. They came after you, or?
Well, it's just a question of schedule of releases, really. They were all there at the same time as I was there, making music pretty much at the same time, and it just happened that their record got released a few, weeks or months, I don't remember, but after me. But before me, there was Saint-Germain, Laurent Garnier, and I don't consider myself as being the first one.
Yeah. So for a while, so you've been at it for since 1985, huh? I read your bio. That's impressive. What were you playing back then?
85. I was playing stuff, from the 80s. Obviously.
Yeah, really good.
And
funk.
Funk and sort of like electronic disco and things like that, and moved on to house and then all the things that I liked, I kind of, instead of throwing them out, I kept them, and just assimilated the old into the newer things and kept it on mixing it all together, so that it made for a fresher sound as opposed to just jumping on the bandwagon of the newer trend, whether it's house, trance, whatever it is, and just playing a set of like just one type of music.
I had a dream, got a frog in house, and a turtle too. Sometimes I dream of nothing. Next morning's even worse. Sometimes I wake up sweaty. Feels like I'd just given birth. Sometimes I don't wake up at all. I had a dream, got a frog in house, and a turtle too. To plant the top of the tortoise, the poor frog's babe. I'd love to meet you out there, to pet your heart and soul, discover all your beauty, and let the good vibes flow. But I've been called by a certain entity, 'cause in my dream, got a frog in house, and a turtle too.
because today like people think that DJs because they can beat match to records. Which,
So it's
you
a
know,
selection.
their little sister can do it in a couple of weeks, you know. So that's not the point. The point is actually, you know, getting the culture about music in general and be able to get that culture back to the people and give them some depth and not just, you know, technical shit. I mean, you can be the best scratcher, you can be the best mixer, whatever. If your selection sucks, you'll be just a bad DJ.
Also, das ist so ein Ding, wo die ganze Zeit
Let's go to the rendezvous of the past, me and you. DJ plays Déjà Vu as we were in 82. I see your face fade to grey. Just wait for Blue Monday. Imagine you're dancing. You're a robot man machine. I just can't get enough. I don't want a tainted love. I want something from above. But don't go. Just play me Moscow disco. Let's go to the rendezvous of the past, me and you. DJ plays Déjà Vu as we were in 82.
You like it? You can imagine how it could work together? The pictures we had?
Who were you influenced by? Like,
Well,
who were your favorite guys when you were growing up?
I don't really have heroes in the sense of this guy or that guy, but I really like the music from the early, there's a sort of like 70s TV shows and composers like Lalo Schifrin who were doing like TVs, like themes like Mission Impossible and, you know, this kind of like cop shows from the 70s were like really interesting, jazz funk with break beats and stuff. And I was into that, and that's what turned me into music. And from then on, I moved on to funk and James Brown and all the classic funk and soul things. And that led me to rap, the very early hip-hop in the 80s. And from the 80s, I went to like, you know, all the electronic stuff that was coming out, you know, with the advent of all the drum machines and stuff. And all this, you know, just added up. And also I was very influenced by the original, you know, DJs from New York, like the people like Tony Humphries. I mean, we used to get tapes from the Tony Humphries shows that a friend of mine was bringing back from New York, and that's pretty much how I learned, you know, beat matching and like the long mixes, the way he was doing them, and also Larry Levan, the way he was like mixing it up and playing like different styles of music as opposed to just one simple style. So that's pretty much all these influences gotten together.